In the Islamic tradition, happiness is not a state. It's not something you can be in. Like, you can't be happy. You can feel happy, but you can't be happy at any point in your life. That happiness is the sum total of your life. It's the result of your life. Whether you lived a happy life or whether you lived a miserable life. And that's based on what you did in your life. According to the Greeks, it was about virtue, living what they called arete, which was a life of excellence. The word they use for it means the same as ihsan. Raghib al-Isfahani and Imam al-Ghazali said that happiness is, and Imam al-Ghazali is heavily influenced by Raghib, so it's probably better to say Raghib al-Isfahani. Raghib al-Isfahani, who was a great ethicist, he was a mufassir, he was many things. He was one of these great ulama of Islam. But he said that the whole purpose of life is happiness. There's no other purpose. The purpose of life is sa'ada. And sa'ada, happiness, unlike anything else in life, is an end, not a means. Everything else is a means. If you ask people what they want, average people that haven't thought about things deeply, if you just say, what do you want out of life? Well, I want to have a family. I want to be successful. I want to get a degree. I want to make lots of money. Whatever. They give you lots of different reasons. But if you ask people, and then you begin to probe that, why do you want money? Well, it enables me to be free. I can do things that you can't do without money. Why do you want to be able to do things? And if you keep probing, the end result is always happiness. Because they want to be happy. They want to be in a state of contentment. So that is the essence of what humans are out for. But most people don't know it. And then they don't understand the difference between real and apparent goods. Like people think that fame is a good in itself. So there's all these people that want to be famous. They want to be known. Or they think that stature is a thing that it's good to have. Or they think money. I want money because money gives me power. Money gives me... And so they'll sacrifice real goods for what they deem to be the ultimate goods in life. And that's why people sacrifice their families. Families break up over inheritance. Because money to them is more important than the family. But the real good is the family. Because you can have all the money you want, but if you don't have family, you're deprived of one of the most essential goods in life, which is that support system that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave humans. Family is at the root of what life is about. And many, many other examples of that. So this is one of the real problems with humans, is that they don't know what they want. And what they think they want, if you probe them, they want it for the same reason that other people want other things. It's really amazing if you think about it. People want different things, but if you really probe them, it's because they want the same thing, which is sa'ada. And then what Revelation does is it turns it on its head, that there's no sa'ada in the dunya. You can't get it, because no matter what you have, you can lose it. And that's that state of just knowing that if you're in good health right now, you can drop dead. We were just on a 10-hour flight. You can get a DVT, right? You get venous stasis. You're sitting in this ridiculous tube, with this noise level that's unbelievable. Shh. I'm still hearing it. It's just, I'm like on a permanent 30,000 feet above state because I've been flying so much lately. So you just hear that kind of shh in the background. But you have that deep vein thrombosis. People die, like Olympic athlete died on an airplane, just in perfect condition of health. But he got this problem. If you don't drink enough, you don't walk during the flight. But even if you do that, you can still get the problem. You take the precautions. But Imam Ali radiallahu anhu in a tradition said, and this is called marfu', even though it has hukm al-rafa'. In the hadith science, whenever there's an end of time statement, even if the Sahaba doesn't mention the Prophet, you have to assume it's from the Prophet because they don't have revelation and they would only say something they heard the Prophet say. So sometimes Sahaba will just make a statement and it's actually from the Prophet. Imam Ali said one of the signs of the end of time is hemorrhoids become widespread and sudden death. Now, if you look at hemorrhoids and sudden death, the thing they have in common is sitting. It's that lifestyle of not moving, which is how heart disease, that's how heart disease, people get heart disease from sedentary lifestyle. So really what he was saying was one of the signs of the end of time is sedentary lifestyle. But he was looking at the effects of sedentary lifestyle because that's more important. Had he said one of the signs of the end of time is people are going to sit around all the time and they won't move anymore. Okay, what's wrong with that? But what he said was they're going to get hemorrhoids, which is one of the worst conditions to have just as a condition because it's so uncomfortable. People can't even sit down. And the most comfortable thing after lying down is sitting down. It's when people stand, they say, let's go sit down. Why? Because it's more comfortable, right? They want to be comfortable. But if you have hemorrhoids, you'd rather be standing. So that's a sign of the end of time. And then sudden death, like DVTs, heart attacks, all these type things.